Jake, now is the time to annihilate Persia, I know. But I want to do this first. Persia are only going to grow strong right now. No real autonomy here either. It's alright. Once I turn fully Zoroastrian, there are plenty of people for me to annihilate. And the... Oh shoot, I had a big spy network going on in Tabaristan and lost it all. Now I can't build more claims. Ah well, fit Kinemandi. Should be building up the spy network in Persia. I got a few enemies, don't I? But that's okay, I have a few friends as well. Friends who would probably drop my alliance at the slightest bit of friction. So you just keep on moving. If you go into very Ardalan, that's fine, because we are going to destroy you. Oh. Let's try that a different way. We are going to destroy you. That's more like it. If you have your maintenance too low, they will just run back inside, but keep your maintenance high enough, you can do what I just did there. The Mamluks wish to call... Guys, I got my own problems here. The Mamluks wish me to fight the Ottomans. Well, so much for mediating between the two. Seems that Cyprus gained help from the Ottomans here. Well, no. If I say no, is that going to hurt my trust with you? Probably. Well, you certainly don't like it, but you should be happy. Of course you're happy. I wonder if they'll call me in. Nah, they couldn't. They're not war leader. Jake, the Ottomans are weak. Go for it. Well, the Mamluks are understandably very disappointed. But I'm sure we can... No, there's no reconciliation to be had there. The fun bit will be when Persia come for me. And Persia have a lot of cores. They could well be coming for me. But they don't have any friends, and I do. I should probably consider getting some more friends. Someone like the Uzbek. They're big and strong. But since this is hard play, it's not going to be that easy. I need the donut tour to finish though. Because I can now give in to them and get them as my new state religion, which will be fun. What I also need to do is, as soon as they move away from where they are, I'm going to start besieging very Ardalan. No! Fall, my tears. Well, there goes that dream. They had a good run, just wasn't good enough. And the Persian separatists are on their way back. Alright, this is what we're going to do. I'll just accept these demands. We become Zoroastrian, and I hope the Ottomans win this. Looks like they're not actually going to be fighting much here. At a glance, at least. The good money's still on the Mamluks' mind. But this is going to make it a lot harder to be dealing with Karakayunlu since I don't have the double team going on. Oh well. That's a worry for later. Let's do it. Ka-ching. We are now Zoroastrian. Nice bit of sound there, but Zoroastrianism is pretty weak until you unite this region. Because I want well, I want everything here. Rites of admission, for starters, giving me that missionary strength so I can actually get somewhere. That requires a theologian. You're a bit of a theologian, right? You're also... oh, you're only +1, that's fine. I'll go with that, because our current guy is just tax, and that's unnecessary. So yes, we'll take our rites of admission to get missionary strength. Would like to rekindle the flames, but that requires a lot of stuff. And I would like all of that. That also requires a whole lot of stuff. Recover abysmal prestige. Game's really talking to me here. Alright, so kinda nice that we got half of it converted to Zoroastrianism, kinda not so nice that we didn't get the others. Shia, development. Oh, my missionary slider is working against me here. So now when we look at this, it's possible. Might as well start with our coastal province and start thinking what we can even do. We don't gain sailors because, well, there's lots of reasons we're not gaining sailors. Now, I lost this alliance because I changed my religion. Thankfully I can still get it back because I still have their alliance personality with me. It's a shame that you don't want to. But because we are all heathens around here, I can still have my royal ties. And amazingly, Karaka Yunlu would want to marry me. Wouldn't want to do much more than that, but it's still there. So I need the Ottomans to get considerably stronger than they are right now. Hopefully I don't pass on my curse of the Mamluks to them as well, because that would be shameful for them. There's also Persia, who I'd love to tear down a notch, but how exactly? Their tech is garbage-ish. Jake, you need more allies in the region. Maybe someone like Multan or Shamar. It's hard mode, so it's pretty hard to gain alliances. But I'm not disagreeing with that. Oh, actually, you would be pretty good. Oman is allied to Ardalan, rival to Tabaristan. That does hurt, but I think we can overcome this. Somehow. At the very least, I'm not hurting for Diplo relations, so I think I'm going to marry you and pursue that alliance. Since Oman will probably do alright for themselves, what's going on here? They're at war with quite a few people. Well, I think pursuing that alliance is not going to happen all that well. So long my abysmal prestige. I had some, now I have even less. Tabaristan are so strong though. I should start thinking about what provinces I wish to wrestle away from Persia. The donut that I have encapsulated them in is pretty good. And what also is pretty good is the fact that they don't have any forts. Granted, I don't either, but it does kind of keep us on a level playing field here. If I just fortified this, though, they would have a very hard time getting around me. Jake, how about Delhi? No. Far away. Being this religious group is hurting me in a lot of ways. The reason that Oman are willing to go for me is because they are a baddie scum, so they don't have many people that would want to be friendly with them. I guess Ethiopia would be in a somewhat similar boat, but no, people that are friendly towards me are going to be few and far between. Oh well, sometimes you just gotta tough it out. You wouldn't want things to be too easy now, would you? That wouldn't be in the spirit of the game. It's kind of nice that we're not going to have to worry too much about... Well, actually, maybe we will have a few things to worry about. Did I see forced conversion there? Yeah, +2 for forced conversion. We'll survive. Still want to kill Persia, but there are a few things I need to keep in mind. One in particular is that this is very hard mode, so they are very quickly going to be able to strike up a, well, 13,000 units. Would you look at that? I don't even have the economy running to fill my force limit. Admin tech, Jake. I should have grabbed it when I had no, well, massive piety deficit. Okay, Timurids could end up being an unlikely ally in all of this. They may hate my guts, but they're going to hate Persia even more. And Tabaristan also hate Persia. When the two go to war, I can strike the weaker one. I am going to have to be quite a bit opportunistic, but that's fine, I'm good at that. Cyprus will be at war with the Mamluks. Mamluks can't touch them. Karaman unwilling to give access either way. The thing that frustrates me is that I myself can't really drive into anybody around me. Well, I could maybe make some Hormuz, actually. No, Hormuz has plenty of allies. You're allied with Oman, but Oman would not help you. But still, even if I took Qatar, it would be a case of for what reason. I would antagonize a whole bunch of people around here, and I'd get a lovely wool province. Mind you, they've got a barracks and a marketplace built up there. It's not like I have even heard of a foreign building. Yeah, Tech 6. I can do Tech 6. As long as Hormuz, Oman, and Naj all gave me military access. And they would. Oh, sure, why not? Jake, why did Venice stop leading a trade league? Well, I'm guessing somehow... Oh, okay, they fell into Republican dictatorship. Or either they took too many provinces, or just had some bad events, or kept recruiting the same guy. Either way, they ran out of Republican tradition. And they decided a dictatorship was the best way to go forward. More power to them. I can get behind this kind of ideal. What? Having abandoned the religion of our ancestors, we are also changing some of our administrative customs. Rather than relying on the Islamic establishment for legitimacy, all power now comes from the monarch and circle around him instead. So instead of tax and income from vassals, I'll become despotic. Well, better than being tribal, and that national unrest could well come in handy. And it also opens paths to... Oh, I like these paths. Especially this one. Because I have a feeling that that's something I'm going to be going down. In fact, that's very fitting for a Zoroastrian state. I like it. Okay, the path is spread before us. State this up, core it all, and enjoy some not so high autonomy. Jake, you'd need to go through Persia too. Yeah, I don't think Persia's about to give me that. You are right. But Karakayunlu don't hate me. Shamar would give it to me. Well, don't hate is maybe putting it a bit strong, but... No, I think this is something that we should go down. But I still need to think what I want out of you. Truthfully, I want it all and I want it now, but I should leave you with these because it gives you a border with people that I want you to get on the bad side of. So even though they're not the greatest, I would like Rafsanyan and Laristan. What was the other one? Rafsanyan. There we go. It's not worth building up the rest of you. I need to get a bit of a better relationship going with Karakayunlu. Damn right I've got conquest. Let's improve those relations. And all is well. Jake, religious ideas? Aye. Okay, so we lost the dhimmi. No problem with that, because I did just take their money. But now we have a clergy who are going to demand land from me. at least 10% of. Now I do have people that I need to convert. Ah. Damn you, Timurids. That's going to be unconvertible for another... not very long, actually. Not long at all. Well, if I'm going to give them anything, it's going to be the high tax province. So there you go, clergy. Do enjoy. And now they go away. Wouldn't mind some administrative support out of them either. So I could seek their support, tank my prestige even more. Sure, why not? Because I want that support. Now granted, I could be using them to get faster conversion speeds around here, but we're doing alright-ish as it is. Might consider wheeking a theologian out of them, but that's level 2, and really do I have the money to be spending on a level 2? The answer is I really don't. So that's looking good. I'd be able to get access through some more. This is unfortunate. Hormozi reconquest of Qatar. Okay, somehow think I'm not going to be making my way to Qatar here. Not through 25,000 enemy troops, I'm not. I mean, I'm sure I could try my luck, but that would require a miracle. Looks like I got Hejez out of all of this. Jake, level 2 guy is cheaper if you get him out of a faction. I know they're half price. I'll get him when A, I have more money, and B, I have lots of land that I need to convert. I see the Persians wish to rise up, and so too do Shias. But only there. The Persians are going to be a concern. But when are they not? It'd be wonderful if the Ottomans and the Mamluks stopped fighting over every little thing. But that's going to go badly if the Mamluks have suddenly landed there. But that also means the Mamluks probably don't have an army, or much of an army on the mainland, so... tricky. Tricky for all. Jake, are using loan strats on the table. Build a transport fleet. Pursue some soft targets overseas. Yes, some transports. I seem to be lacking something called sailors. Alright, I think Qatar is a non-starter. Just in case, I'm going to fabricate a claim on it right now. But no, Qatar is gone. That's a shame though, they had a really nice building there that I really quite like the look of. Well, I do have... I have now got a nice CB on Hormuz, but defeating Hormuz seems unlikely, to say the least. They have some good allies and they're fairly strong. So bang goes that expansion route. And to just rub salt in my face, they decided that I am their rival. And they've decided to embargo me. How long until they come for me? Well, at least Najd wouldn't help them. They no longer like Hormuz. Hormuz could well run into some issues then. In fact, why did they move the capital here? Maybe it's their scripted capital. Not liking the religious zeal that they are spreading, and not liking the fact that they are doing it that quickly. But, Aye, so Hormuz just lost Najd. Wonder if Najd are looking for a better friend. And there's still Persia, who is sadly improving relations with the Mamluks. The last thing I need is an even stronger Mamluks right now when the Ottomans are so weak. They are weak as sin. Mamluks boasting that 6 military ruler. People telling me that Hormuz is doing too good for me to make a mess of them. Okay, if I just make the clergy a bit happier, then I'll make these conversions go faster. So, there we go. 4% speed. That's probably going to save me money, if anything. So Mamluks are done with their little war. They've managed to keep Cyprus as a vassal, so bad times for the Ottomans. I need the Ottomans to really gobble up the land around them. But I don't think they're going to do that well at it. Another great situation with Mamluks going to war with Kara. I really need people around me to be making moves so that I can react. I'd love to be the one that pulls triggers. Sometimes you just need to ask, and things just happen. Alright, Mamluks have decided that Karakayunlu have to die. I'm in full agreement, really. We might not be allied, but I think we can see eye to eye on this situation. The Mamluks don't have any allies, but they do have that Tech 6, which is... well, then again... I wonder if the Mamluks are still all stranded on Cyprus. This is a large undertaking for them. If I wanted to strike Kara, I would want my good friend Ottomans by my side. But even promising them land, they are too in debt for that kind of stuff. Well, they'll see it my way. If I went to war with Ak-Kayunlu, though, even so, you don't want that. And you're guaranteed by the Kara. There is, of course, that core that could well be mine. And it doesn't even mean that I have to go down that route. If Karakayunlu end up beaten up badly enough here, then I could just strike Tabaristan. Heavens knows I have plenty of reasons to be destroying them and lots to integrate. And Oman are no longer in a position to intervene here, since, well, that's not a given. No, Naj wouldn't let them through, they're rivaled. Okay. I like this, because I can play to this tune. But I'm going to play to this tune the next time, because it's been almost a couple of hours, and it's wearing on. I'm now on vacation, so I am throwing my schedule out the window. I'm even returning to the UK for a few days this weekend. But don't let that be the kiss of death for any streams this week, because I really like Ardalan, even though they are boasting some of the worst ideas this side of Naples. Aye, this looks good. Our disgusting donut malformed shape will eventually flesh out, and I will master the region which has, until now, defeated me solidly. I've had a lot of campaigns where I fight in this region, and I just die. We're going to turn that around, but not tonight. I shall see you later. Cheers, and just for now, cheerio.